So Animal Jam's had some stuff going on in the past week or two. I feel like I'm witnessing a moment in history and I'm so here for it. This is the story of how people finding a new appreciation for accordions snowballed into hacking, raids, mass banning of accounts, banning of items, and an economy that's yet again in shambles. Since the dawn of virtual worlds, developers have been in the constant battle against players finding loopholes in games to swear, bully, and have hot, sweaty, furry e-sex.
Animals jump up and down in simulated sex acts.
What are some of the code words that you've seen so far?
Pencil, stick. They're saying that, hey, can I stick my stick in you?
Despite their efforts in terms of child safety, Animal Jam is one of the least restrictive kids games out there. AGHQ are very quick to pick up on things and ban or censor them if needed, but in a game with thousands of items, some things are going to slip through the cracks. Animal Jam gives you complete creative freedom with where you place your den items, and each of the thousands of clothing items can be worn by a ton of different animals. We first saw this backfire as early as the beta testing of the game back in 2010, with the item Scullies. Scullies were two skulls on strings that were meant to be worn on the end of the tail, but since pandas have short tails, they ended up looking like bollocks. Then with the release of the art studio came the paint splat item, which came in red and white. They removed the red colour a few days after its release, but somehow the white ones are still available to buy. I'm not sure they quite had their priorities straight. There's also the bird poop item, which is used for similar purposes. So that brings us to today. The accordion item was released in 2013 in the Jam Session Party Shop, but it took until 2025 for people to start to realise that accordions look a bit like boobs when worn on a penguin, and they even bounce when you jump. This caused people to get together in big groups all over Animal Jam as penguins with big naturals. After a few days of this, when you tried to equip them on a penguin, a warning would pop up saying you have to be a tiger to use this item. Which isn't actually true, you could wear it on any other animal, I guess that's just like a placeholder message. But maybe they should have made it tigers only, because people quickly noticed accordions also looked inappropriate on monkeys too. After accordions were banned for monkeys, people started to focus on penguins once again. This has been around for a while, but it only just picked up in popularity. If you change your penguin to a skin colour and wear a pink beret, you look a lot like a knob, especially if you sit backwards. People were getting creative with this and adding a swirl pattern for veins, or a lot of the time you'd see a group of penguins with a white Arabian horse. Arabian horses have a play animation where they jump in a rocket and blast off, and an all-white horse would also have an all-white rocket, so you know what that's meant to represent. And then berets and accordions were both removed from stores on February 28th. When an item gets removed from shops, it shoots up in value, and considering the demand for accordions right now, because you know it's like a part of Animal Jam history, nobody's quite sure what accordions should be worth. And I've seen people trading spikes and other really valuable items for them, though you can still get accordions as a prize in the Forgotten Desert. Maybe not for much longer though. Fun fact, there's an official Animal Jam toy of a penguin wearing a pink beret. Maybe they need to ban him too. The banning of berets didn't stop anyone, and people just substituted it for pretty much any pink or brown hat. Usually the squid hat, chef hat, genie hat, or my personal favourite, the friendship knight helmet with a white tuft on top. Currently you can no longer wear the chef hat as a penguin, but it's still available to buy. I'm not sure about the others, but I haven't come across any penguin knobs lately. Coming from a former expert of furry capitalism, I'd recommend stockpiling every pink hat just in case their value shoots up. This whole situation is very controversial within the Animal Jam community. Some people are arguing that it's inappropriate since it's a kids game, and others say that kids don't play the game anymore and it's not that serious. I can see both sides, and this is coming from the former Animal Jam horny police. Literally, when I was a kid, I'd be like full caps yelling in Jamaa Township, this is a kids game. But it does seem to be true that the only people playing Animal Jam Classic now are adults and all the kids are on Play Wild instead. At the same time as all of this, the Tiger Mondays bot raid was going down. If you were a fellow Animal Jam kid, I can guarantee you were scared shitless of hackers like Fman122 and Wretched Jungle, and their signature creepypasta style red and black avatars. Now imagine thousands of them. I'm not really sure where these bots came from, but they flood every area in every server. For some reason they also copy people's text out of context, which makes for some really funny moments. They've also been putting on light shows in the pillow room, making flags, and inviting you to play Scooped. How nice. Even in the year 2025, there are rumours about these accounts like the good old days, and people are saying not to click on them or interact with them because they'll hack you. These bots are gone now, but it was kind of fun whilst it lasted. And then to top it all off, a few days ago, people were being banned en masse. AGHQ made a post saying that they were banned for a good reason. Presumably these were the people dressing up their penguins, but a lot of people said they had no involvement and just lost their account and had to start over fresh. During this time period, I screen recorded some of me playing Animal Jam just to see if I could catch anything weird going on. As you can see, the tigers kind of periodically switch spots, and a lot of them are out of bounds on the map. Despite the most common username being some variety of Tiger Monday, I also came across a few Tiger Tuesdays and Saturdays. You can see some of them talking, which did make me believe at first these were real people, like the Quackity raid, but nope, definitely bots. Some of them didn't get the memo to be scary though, and were just the default tiger. I came across 2 penguins being eaten by sharks. I think this one might need to get checked out, it keeps turning blue. And then, the most iconic thing I've ever seen in Animal Jam, more de trois role players in the pillow room. I found a whole group of penguins and a white horse, and I stayed to watch them for a while, during which someone got around the chat filter to call someone a slur. The penguins kept talking about motorboating, so fun fact, you're allowed to say motorboat on Animal Jam. I love this silly little furry game and its silly little community, except that one guy, I don't know what his problem was. Hey divas, sorry for the shameless self-promo, but I have a ton of items on Play Wild that I'm trying to get rid of, so if you happen to want any of these, feel free to go to my den, and you can pay for my membership. Thank you. I'd really like a membership. I can't open any of the gifts you guys are sending me. Thank you for that, by the way, that's really sweet, I love you guys. Anyway, this will probably be the shortest video ever on this channel. I just wanted to talk about what was going on because it is iconic. Subscribe for a free BBL. Bye bye.